flew back and went right into my house, and all my cousins are here. Like my wife's,
Cousins?
I guess nephews,
Uh-huh.
wife's sister and her husband and their kids.
Right.
Nephew?
Yeah, I think so.
All
Your
right.
wife's
Sister. So,
kids are your nephews.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, whoever you're not allowed to they were here. And, yeah.
It's everybody.
Oh, yeah. Well, legally.
Yeah.
Can you your cousin legally?
Yeah, cousin?
Yeah. Oh, what
I
about
don't think
nephew?
so.
Nephew, no, because they're underage.
Well, what I meant when you're married. When you're married,
Well,
isn't it
sure.
like adultery or something like that? Isn't it like illegal?
I don't know if that's illegal.
What is any of this?
No one goes to
adultery is not
jail
illegal.
for.
So what is adultery then? Just mean?
It's just a bad thing to do. It's unethical.
Oh, okay.
I think it was bad in the 1840s. Then it was illegal.
At what point
Scarlet
did
letter?
adultery become legal?
Give that a goog.
I don't think it was ever. I don't even know how illegal incest is.
I don't
Depending on-
either. That's why I'm asking.
And anal was illegal till like the 90s.
I got a bit about that.
So hold on. Was adultery ever illegal? Okay.
Impurity laws or something like that.
Yes. Adultery has been illegal at various times and places, and in some places it technically still is. Whoa. How about that? In medieval Europe, laws influenced by the Catholic Church, ancient civilization, and early American colonies such as Massachusetts, adultery could be punishable by death.
That's got to be a fun day when
Yikes.
they repeal that law. Hey, adultery's legal now. Woohoo! It's like prohibition ending.
Oh, so it's a civil issue. Adultery has mostly shifted from being a crime to being a civil issue, like grounds for divorce. A handful of states still have adultery laws in the books, including New York. Careful. Where it is technically a misdemeanor. Okay, a misdemeanor.
Misdemeanor.
Yeah.
That was her name. Misdemeanor? She's good.
That said, these laws are almost never enforced today and are widely considered. It's like stealing from Hudson News, I think.
Oh, great.
Courts have increasingly viewed private consensual behavior as protected under privacy rights, especially after cases like Lawrence versus Texas. Boy, what did Lawrence do to Texas?
Ugh.
Elsewhere in the world, blah, blah, blah. Bottom line, adultery used to be widely criminalized, but in most modern Western societies, it's no longer treated as a criminal offense, even if old laws technically remain. Today, it's far more likely to matter in divorce court than in criminal court. If you want, I can tell you specifically what the current law is in your state and whether anyone's actually been charged recently. Micro Machines.
Yeah.
Incest is illegal in New York and can be prosecuted as a felony.
That's not fair. This
So
is
I-
America.
So I can't f your wife?
Why?
Because we're related. We're married.
By
Folks.
law.
All right, so you come here, the nieces and nephews, they're
Yeah.
running around, you're hungover, you're gay.
Yeah, well, it's just one of those culture shocks where you're like, woo, private jet, Four Seasons Hotel, hey, arena, hey, Zach Bryan's blowing me. And then, uh-oh, change his diaper. I got a monster truck on my face and, my pants.
Yeah. Well, that's the way it goes, I guess.
I guess so, but it's fun. It's fun. I'm good with kids. I can just get down there and start playing. And then the adults, they're like, how you been? I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, that's the great thing about kids. You don't have to deal with any of that.
Yeah. So get this. So her parent or her sister and the husband, they're like nice, upstanding citizens. They do things. They read. They have jobs. And they're like, we got our kids tickets to Aladdin, the Broadway show Aladdin.
I didn't even know there was a Broadway show, Aladdin.
I didn't either. So I go, okay, great. We're on the subway with the kids, and somebody goes, to me, Tuesdays with Stories. Guys, listen to it. On the subway. He just goes,
random guy. Oh,
so
okay.
the kids, they're 5 and 6 or 7 and 4 or whatever. The kids are like, what was that? And I was like, listen to my podcast. And they're like, what? They couldn't wrap their head around it.
It's a wild thing when you're out, because I have Derek's kids would be out every once in a while. Someone would be like, hey, Joe Liz, my father's gay. All
Yeah.
right, can I get a photo? And
Yes.
trying to explain celebrity
Right.
to an 8-year-old is
It's crazy.
very hard, but it helps getting in their pants. But it's very
Sure.
tricky because they're like, what is this? And then like their mother's trying to explain, like, everyone knows your uncle.
Yeah.
And that's going to be weird with a kid.
I know.
Like
I
eventually
know.
your child is like, what's going on here?
Exactly.
And then you think about Hulk Hogan's kids. Like real
about that all the
celebrities. Not, you know what I mean? Not
Yeah.
assholes, but like
I know.
Michael Jordan has a child.
mainstream celeb. How do they live?
They're just walking around. It's like,
Yeah. I wonder, like, Rogan's kids. We were like, your dad. Like that's gotta be weird. They're just on a playground.
Well, how about Louis? I mean,
Louis'
that's crazy.
kids. Oh, my Lord.
When that whole thing went down, that's horrible.
Poor ladies, poor girls.
It's like he had done the joke. He's like, Barack Obama knows my sexual kink.
I know. Great joke.
That's funky.
Yeah. So on the train, and then they're blown away. We get to Aladdin too early. So I go, the M&M store is right over here. Kids, M&M, here we go.
Can't miss.
So I bring them to the M&M store. We're walking around. You ever been in there?
I don't think so.
It's a real racket. These Hershey cunts are really robbing people blind. Each
Is that
M&M.
Hershey?
Mars.
Mars.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Mars
yeah.
Norman. So what was the Metallica guy?
Lars Ulrich.
I couldn't
Still there.
try to pull a Mars Ulrich. So we go to the M&M store, and this kid comes up with glasses, and he goes, "Big fan. Any M&M you want, it's on me." There's a whole wall of it's all pipes. There's a wall of like tubes, clear tubes.
I
and
remember
you go,
the tubes, yeah.
Give me the brown, give me 4 black, 2 yellow, 6 Asian, and there's all these wacky flavors. There's peanut butter and jelly. There's cocaine, cum, you name it. And so I got the kids are going like, "What is this? Who are you? Are you the mayor?" And I go, "You damn right I'm the mayor. I'm Batman." So I go, "Give me 13 licorice, 14 PB&J, and 9 beef jerkies." And they go, "Woo, woo, woo." And the kids just open their mouths. The M&Ms are falling in. I was a hero.
That's great.
Great
Let me ask
time.
you this. What's going on across the street over at Caroline's? Is anything there? Because we used to live, we were camped out right there.
It's thriving. There's a Chinese restaurant there now and something else, a ping pong joint.
I know I talk about this every 2 episodes, but it's crazy the times in your life, and we touched on this earlier with the podcast places. I walked by that M&M store twice a night, every night, for 5 straight years. I got off the train, and there it was, just staring at me, the tubes in the window, the big yellow M&M, and now I have not set foot there since 1988.
Yeah. Did you ever set foot in the M&M?
I never went in, but I was walking by it all the time.
Yeah,
I just
same.
never was drawn in there.
No, we weren't allowed in there. Without a kid, I don't think you can go in. But so here's the clinker. We got to the M&M store. The kids are all jacked up. They could look like they're eating ass. They got brown around their lips. We go to Aladdin. It's in a beautiful theater. There's kids everywhere. We get these nice seats right on the balcony. My brother-in-law, is that what I call him?
I think so.
Yeah, brother-in-law. He bought the tickets. He spent a fortune. Nice enough to get me one. And we're all sitting there. Curtain goes up. Prince Ali. The genie's amazing. The girls are dancing. And it's a lamp and all this stuff. And about 6 minutes in, the kids are like, "This sucks."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "What are they going? We got backflips. We got Agrabah. We got Aladdin. 1 jump over the dick cheese, 2 steps into my ass. They're working. These guys are sweating out there. You ain't never had a, some black guy's a genie. He's doing cartwheels and shit. Nobody cares.
Yeah, it's tough.
These
with these
kids have an iPad. They got a virtual reality, Fortnite, Minesweeper, you name it.
Yeah, they don't know. They don't know what's good for them. I don't
No.
understand. How do they do it? Is the genie just a man walking with 2 feet?
Yeah, he's a big, giant, bald black guy.
Weird.
But he was
'Cause
charming.
the genie's supposed to be like a spirity
I know.
homo. Does he paint his face blue? Is he blue?
No, he's wearing blue clothes.
The genie's just a black guy?
Just a black guy. I called the cops. I mean, it was out of control, but he was good. He was really talented and funny, and he could dance like a asshole.
Well, I know that.
Yeah, he could rap and play
He could
basketball.
slam dunk.
Yeah. Chicken
Triple
fry.
jump. You name it.
Yeah, so
Shot put.
so I look at his 2 kids. One is just like doing this where when you're so bored you're like losing control. And I look to my right, and the other kid is like this. He's out. He's got
That's not bad.
sugar
though.
all over him. Yeah.
Sleep is nice because then you can at least enjoy the show.
Sure. Yeah, I hated it though. It's for kids, and then so everybody hates it. But eventually, the dad goes, "You want us to get out of here?" And I was like, "Yes." So we all leave, and we left, and the bellhop, or what do you call the guy at the bottom?
No, the
The page?
no, don't Usher.
Usher!
There we go.
Good
Woo!
singer. Bieber. So we got the Usher goes, "Where you guys going?" And we're like, we're done. He's like, "Show's 16 minutes in." And we're like, yeah, we got to go. And he's
get
like,
it.
okay. He was blown away. He's like, all right, good luck, douche.
Well, I'm reminded of a couple things. I mean, I had
Please.
this. You remember the story when I went to the Dublin Comedy Festival, and the guy that runs the festival got me Ed Sheeran, private Ed Sheeran tickets.
Oh, yes.
It was the same deal. I was jet lagged. It
Right.
was like 12 minutes in, and this guy's the biggest singer in the world. And I was
Huge.
like, all right.
Yeah.
And I opened the door, like the guy's like, "Are you sure you want to leave? There's no re-entry." And the sun was still out. It was like
Right.
7:05 p.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I get it. He's got red hair. He sings, whatever.
Sure. He serenades. People like him.
But what's hard is, and I've told this story before too. I remember being it's the saddest thing when I want to cry. If I have to cry in a movie, I think of this. I'm at Safeco Field, the Seattle Mariners baseball stadium. This man went to a Pearl Jam show, and he brought his young son, who was like 6, and the guy had the poster. These people collect posters. They have the big poster tube, like a strap, like a backpack. So he got there early enough to get the poster. He obviously collects the posters.
Like a pool cue.
He's bringing his son, and his son was sitting in the seat like this. As they come out and they're playing the first song, he's like, "I hate this."
Oh,
And the dad was like, "Come on, it just started." And finally they were like, "All right, let's go." And it just pained me that this man was like, "I'm going to take my son to this thing."
Yeah.
And then he just left. He didn't even get to see the show.
Oh, that's kids. That's kids for you. Seinfeld always talk about he's obsessed with cars, and he tried to get his kid into cars, and the kid's like, I hate cars.
Right.
You like what you like.
Yeah.
Gays. They like dick.